outdoorsy twink. He got to pick new spells because he realized that.
He's a gardening gay.
Yeah, he's a
Gay.
farmer's market gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's an Ohio farmer gay.
He's a
Yeah.
grass type.
Yeah, he's grass type. Yes.
He's a grass type Pokemon. All right. So, really, you've explored everything in this direction, everything in this direction, everything in this direction. There's really only one way to go.
Yeah.
This way.
This way. Okay, cool. Because I've had a long rest, I get, let me double check. Until the next dawn. Okay, cool. I do get that back. I will move like here. Because I'm reasonably assured that there's nothing directly in this doorway. And I pull the stone ball out of my pocket again and crack it in half and put it on the floor so that I get the map.
All right. The
So
map.
I
you
use
see-
one charge of my no stones.
Your no stone. The map you see, you're able to see like there's a room about 100 feet in front of you.
Hold on, I hid my pen. Where did you put it? You think I'd have more? Jesus Christ, my knees. Sorry. I'm being old. Okay. To draw a map. So there's a room 100 feet in front.
Well, it's hold on. I have to get the measuring out.
Because the map only goes out to, let me double check.
120 feet.
120 feet, yeah.
You're able to see pretty much the rest of the thing. Let me see if I can do a finagling real quick.
Okay.
Just give me a second. And
Okay.
this should allow you to see pretty much the rest of the map.
As we are having our rations for breakfast, and I'm narrating my intention.
Are you able to
Um,
see anything?
I'm able to see the same things I was able to see before, but not my token. No tokens are currently available.
Okay, I banished you the GM layer. I thought that would work.
Nope.
I banished you, GM.
Hello.
All right, you're back. You're back. Basically, there is a square map about 40 feet in front of you. There is a trail that squiggles almost in like a P shape, and another room about another 50 feet north of you.
Did you say P?
Yeah, like a P shape, just a hallway that is like just squiggles.
And then there's another room up there.
And then there's another room 50 feet above you, and then there's a room about like right next to that one, 90 feet to the above the first one, that second one that I mentioned.
Uh-huh.
And then there's a snaky little hallway that looks more like intestine that goes down to the lower right corner of the map.
Okay.
And there's a large room, and it's about 100 feet to your southeast.
Okay. Just so you all can see, this is what I drew. And I have, I don't know what kinds of traps, but there are red glowy bits where there are traps.
And, well, there's only the red glowy bits at the room to the southeast. But, well, I didn't even describe it right because there's another room directly south.
Before the intestine bits?
Before the intestine bits. Like, right next to that first room that I mentioned. That's 40 feet in front of you.
Okay. I showed them the map. And while we're doing this, I'll lean over to Zatash and inhale as deeply as possible. And I want to see if I can figure out what sort of I'm trying to pinpoint exactly what the other bits of his nature are.
What would that even? What would that be? What would you even roll for that?
Are you trying to sniff his insight?
I'm trying to sniff. Yeah. I'm trying to sniff to see if I can tell. Because Jen remembers that he was kind of secretive of some bits of his anatomy, and I have secrets. I want to know what love is. No, I want to know just what sort of aberration this man is.
All right, give me. You're not gonna get. You're not gonna get.
Can you sniff for lineage?
My pendant gives me advantage on anything based on my nose. If you want to rule that I've never smelled anything that smells like this before, that's cool.
I don't even know what it is. Fine. You've convinced me. Roll insight with advantage, and Zatash, you can whisper you can I think right click on either a.
It's double twos. The universe doesn't want me to know.
All right, never mind.
I've never smelled this before. In my millennia of existence, I've never smelled what this is before.
Just like walk up and just sniff him and just like, what's he doing? Stop that. Stop that. Stop that. Get away.
You just get a nose full. You just get a nose full of sand.
Pocket sand. Get away.
Pocket sand.
This pocket sand. Well, shall we?
Yeah. Gonna start.
Listen, I dare you to go first.
Okay.
Not even going to address this. This is just going to pretend that didn't happen. Oh, okay.
Are you going to be the person that tells her that confronts her about it?
No, I think he just like looks around. Like, did anyone else notice that no one else says anything? So he's questioning himself. Did that just happen? She's just trying to.
I mean, to be fair, she sniffs everything.
And so I've noticed so far. So I asked a question. She smelled gold while you two were fighting off mimics. So I stopped questioning it.
It did smell gold.
She identified the carrot of the gold by sniffing it.
Mhm.
By rubbing off a bit and sniffing it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I snorted it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
So there's two sides
Um,
we can go.
The trap is to the south, correct?
Yes.
In the big room past the squiggly intestines.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, I may have the big room goes. So it's a little confusing because like there's the P-shaped hallway, and then there's that room over here, and then there's another room up here, and then the squiggly intestines goes around everything else, and then down, down to here. So
The squiggly intestines sort of go around the outside.
around the outside.
Okay, Eminem style. Got you. Trailer Park
That's
Girls
back.
around the outside.
Back again.
Yeah. I'm
Show
old.
you back. Tell your
Hello,
friends.
friend.
I was 11 when that record came out.
That was a good record.
The only big trap that the No Stones detected was to the south. If we wanted to venture north first, I believe we should probably be on the lookout for quicksand.
Very well. Be sure to keep a look at my feet then.
You have lizard feet?
Yes.
No boots, just lizard feet. Just
Yeah.
raw dog and nature. Okay.
Raw dog in nature. No,
Would you say that Lissa takes good care of her talons?
Yes, yes, she does.
pedicures.
I peep the talons, and you see a rare moment of approval.
Are they painted?
I wouldn't say no, they're not painted, but they almost I wouldn't say like a polish, but they definitely reflect off the light that's in here. They're well taken care
They're
of.
shined, buffed
They're
and
shined.
shined. Okay.
Now I'm just thinking of like a what's it called where you get like the little like centimeter of white on the edge of your nail?
A French?
A French, but
A
like
French,
it's
French. Yeah, French tips. I have them on my toes. I'm gonna show my toes on the internet.
yeah, but you shouldn't do that for free.
Yeah, you can get paid for that stuff.
I mean,
But now-
I guess technically Q maybe Q made like a nickel off of that.
But now I'm thinking of like a raptor's talon that has like a little French on the end of it.
There's a little jewel
Yeah.
glued to it. They're bedazzled.
All right. So you guys decided to go north. You guys can continue forward. You don't remember seeing any red areas up in this area or up north.
I like to think that you have the Campbell's soup talons.
Oh, the ones where one is like shaped like noodles and one is shaped like a spoon.
No. It's like anyway, it's got like soup in the talon, so as she walks out, the soup like
ooh.
splashes around.
I understand. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm grossed out.
People do gross things with their nails.
Nail art.
I would expect if there were no traps here, would you not expect some kind of resistance? As in things we can kill?
A good question. I mean, perhaps we jinx yourselves. I hope so. So we'll definitely like a fight as well.
I hope
Yes.
so.
It's been
I run
never too
ahead.
Easy.
I run ahead looking for things to murder.
Oh,
Oh,
there
no.
she goes.
There's nothing to murder in this corridor. Oh, there's still nothing to murder, but there are a bunch of pallets.
See a whole bunch of just stuff. I mean, embalming fluid, bandages. Like in the bottom of the room, there these like are stone, not sarcophagi, but like it's just stone places where like a body would lay.
Embalming
be-
tables.
Yeah, embalming tables.
So these don't like open up or anything.
They don't open up or anything. There is a trail, as you can see from the door, leading from the like it's like a good old fashioned wooden door. It's a little decrepit. It's hanging off of one hinge. It's open, and there's like footsteps in the sand leading that way.
Footsteps? To the door?
To the door and beyond it. As the doors open.
I look at Zatash. Do you think it's a mummy?
Well,
Or
evidence of
regular
approval.
zombies?
Well, I feel like from my limited, probably very less knowledge, I would assume these probably be regular zombies, because like I'm like 100% certain that wherever the mummy is would be in a more elaborate place than just like this very snake-like tunnel. But then again, I could be
Lisa,
wrong.
what do you see in there?
Oh,
Yeah, I opened the
Well,
door.
Zata- Nasty room.
Look, I saw her enter the door first, so it must be good then.
The trail is very profound. You don't need a survival check. It keeps going on through the hallway in this direction.
Yeah, this is so elaborate.
This is a very weird hallway. It just goes zigzags everywhere.
Like, imagine if they were taking bodies after embalming them and just having to drag them. It's like a lot of effort.
Is it just one set of footprints?
They employ body wheelbarrows.
Oh,
Oh, Aventurine just went zoop.
Ugh.
She's got the bloodlust in her veins. Fucking fly in my apartment. That's not giving us a good trash out. And
I've had like
No way.
3/4 of a bottle of wine. Jen has. The Adventuring is sober.
Adventuring is sober.
Yeah, it still keeps going.
Oh, this is the intestine bits.
This hallway is not gonna like turn into like
And
some sort of
we
weird
are the shit.
name.
oh, we heard this shit. How dare you?
Huh.
From shit sprouts life.
Is it?
Listen,
Hmm?
I'll race you.
Done. I'll do it.
So Tash, count us down from 3.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go.
I purposefully give her a 40-second, like just the littlest bit of a head start.
She immediately starts boosting.
Yep.
Here, W's the die. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Oh, we got an initiative.
While they're racing, can I just make a quick check on this tunnel? This seems very elaborate for something doesn't feel right.
Give me a give me an investigation. check.
You want to insight the hallway?
Yes, I want to inside the hallway.
Make sure I don't trigger a trap.
13.
The hallway kind of you don't see any like obvious traps. However, you look up and you see the ceiling, and it's like it's a 10. It's not a very high ceiling. It's only 10 feet.
Mhm.
But every like, it seems like every corner, every corner, every like bend in the hallway, there's like just a slight bit out of this that's cut out of the ceiling that is just like a slit that's about 2 inches wide. And you have dark vision?
Yes.
You can see into the slit, and you can see that there's like a different colored stone than the rest of the rest of this is all sandstone. And there's just like in every corner, in every every almost 20 feet or so.
Yeah, if I'm assuming those two already ran off, I should say real quick, heads or tails. I'm gonna flip a coin real quick.
All right. Anyway, Aventurine, you're gonna let her go ahead. Lisa, it's your turn.
Right, just
Tails.
really booking it.
Alright,
Look at
say odds and tails. Damn it.
What are you flipping over?
I'm gonna decide if I want to stab this wall just real quick.
Aventurine, it's your turn.
Wait, I was gonna say I'm not done yet. Now I can actually see where this hallway is. Just so I can,
Okay.
because I want to launch.
Yeah, I let her go first on purpose.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I go 40 feet. Dash action. Boop. And I get there.
All right. Elise, it's your turn.
I yell back in Abyssal. Nobody's triggered anything thus far.
Nothing.
We just hear like aggressive footsteps down the hall.
Dun, 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 dun.
Again. Okay. Like,
Aventurine.
Okay, 40 feet gets me here.
I see the finish line. I yell out.
So Tash, when do you think we're going to run into some like a swarm of scarabs or something, like in a locked room?
Another 40
this-
feet gets me here.
Now that you
I
mention it, it does feel par for the
yes.
course. We should.
So that's movement, action dash.
Get
Uh,
a rage.
bonus action.
Jump over me.
Sorry, sorry.
The overtake.
Bonus action rage, and then instinctive pounce. I get to jump another 20 feet ahead.
Instinctive power.
This house smells really good.
And then it's Lisa's turn.
Seeger jumping past me. Like, what the? Oh, I see how it is. And I also run 30 feet.
And you
Just-
definitely see the mummy corpse.
Okay,
Just out of
anything else?
curiosity, are either of you following us at all?
No.
No.
I just do it. Like, so I noticed something about the wall, and I'm like, this path is way too weird. It feels almost
Yeah.
like snake-like. I just want to quickly just, when I notice the different colored wall, can I just stab at it real quick, or just do that thing, just like kind of poke at it?
You kind of poke at it. It does have some give.
That's okay. We need to run.
Well, I'm busy explaining to you oratorily, like,
I just
you know,
like
I heard that like there's these scarabs that when they make contact with you, they burrow under your skin while you're alive, and they begin crawling around your insides and begin eating your organs and muscle tissue while you're alive. Lest we
I
pray
feel-
we don't run into them.
I feel like-
Person's like, why the fuck do you know that?
yeah. I run and then I backpedal. Why do you know that? what? And then I continue running.
Wait for me!
Why do you know that? Runs away. Runs away.
Do you see anything on this pedestal?
You see a You see an hourglass.
Oh, the sands.
Guys, I feel like something's off with these walls.
Alright, then I spend my last action just to run the next 30 feet. Brett, or
There's a halo of lightning around me when you come around the corner.
What's wrong with the walls, Zatash?
that's hot.
Walls don't give.
And touch the pedestal. In return, give a smile to Aventurine.
Give as in like a loose brick, or give as in flesh?
Did it feel
No.
fleshy?
No, not fleshy. More like it did feel very, very solid.
What?
What the heck?
Give
Oh,
as in
solid.
like you were pushing a
Camera
brick
phone.
in?
It. Hold on, it has some weight on it. Yeah, give as if you're more like give as in it was wiggling back and forth instead of like moving up and down back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
It was too heavy otherwise.
Something it just feels off though. It's definitely not a normal structure that I would imagine. Something's not right. The walls don't wiggle. Brick does not wiggle like that. You know, something is off here. I don't know what, but it's off. I don't like it.
It's gonna be like a sense of time. This moment.
Are you about to like?
I think Gen 7 years.
Jen, you all right over there?
Yeah, hold on. I have to reconnect my sound correctly. My Discord froze.
Oh.
Yeah. So hold on. I have to fix. I have to reconnect my computer to my AirPods real quick. But I'm here. Sorry, my Discord completely froze. So.
All right. With that, I'm gonna take away the turn order though, because Lisa won the foot race. But yeah, you see the corpse of a mummy. Looks mummy-ish. It's reaching towards the pedestal when it looks like no outside wounds seem to have hurt it.
That seems like a really bad idea. Am I smart enough for that? I'm certainly. I have a +1 to wisdom. I'll say I'm wise enough to say, a mummy reaching for the thing probably is bad. Oh, but I'm raging, so maybe I wouldn't. Okay. It just all comes out in draconic growls, so you catch like every third word.
I mean,
And Lisa, do you like just put your hands on the pedestal, or do you grab the?
I just touched the pedestal. I don't touch the
Alright.
hourglass yet.
You don't touch the hourglass yet.
I'm gonna. Oh, I have to decide a thing. Hold on.
Let's not be too hasty, is what the task just said. Like something will probably happen the moment you touch that hourglass. Therefore, let me return, and then you could touch it, and then something will happen. I just wanted to let you know that's like ahead of this.
What was the thing that would happen? And he's gone.
Zatash, where are you going?
I come back. Well, I don't know, but like the walls moved. I don't know. There's something weird, and also this place is like hella trapped, so something definitely is gonna happen.
Oh,
I mean, so
yes.
everything has happened when you grabbed something. See here.
Oh.
We had whole room flip on us. Then there was this weird mouth or eating thing. What was the third one? Oh, and the bears.
Having rolled a 7 on my D100 and raging, I rolled below my level, which made me decide that I was going to not let her touch the thing.
Oh.
So I
So-
just barrel out of left field and knock her away from the pedestal.
Wow! You
Neat.
really knocked me down or just pushed me away?
It's like I tackle you like a linebacker.
God damn.
Full on sacking the quarterback.
Yes. Yes. Also, does that count to keep my rage up?
Give me that attack roll if you're gonna do that.
Or like a grapple?
Or
Yeah,
grapple.
do it
Grapple
advantage,
is-
too, 'cause
counts
I
as
was
an
not
attack.
expecting that.
Okay. Athletics. See how I did. Not great. Not great. Double 16s. What the fuck?
Holy shit! Does 16 grab you?
My AC is technically 21, but I would just let it happen because that sounds funny. Like the whole air gets knocked out of me. I'm like, come on! What's that for?
I'm just end up like this.
I wasn't gonna touch it. Wow, you have a strong grip on you.
I crack her back before I let go.
Actually, hold on. Well, I gotta roll for that. Hold on.
Ah, that would fit great right now. Hold on, I need another beer. Keep talking. I'm still here, technically.
What would that be? Actually, yeah.
Something obviously will happen when you touch said hourglass.
Would you pop my back? Let's let a moan.
Oh.
Oh,
Can you simulate this, Mo?
oh.
Can you
No.
onomatopoeia it?
I don't even want me to. It's like, she covers her mouth like immediately. Her cheeks are turning brighter red with letting that out. She was not expecting that. Yeah,
I need to make an anime girl noise.
Satisfying like lower back pop when you pop her back.
Slow motion, the hair whipping back, a glisten sweat beating on. Zatash, listen. If something's going to happen, it's God's will.
What kind of wisdom is that? Something's gonna happen. It's God's will.
Garden
Also-
Sitter
Come on.
twink wisdom.
Also,
you're
Also-
safer next to me than you are back there.
bullshit. The last time we got attention, you melted it to the floor.
Yes, and I recall you dove in to join us. So,
No, I'm talking about
We
the ball
survived.
situation. Oh.
You did say, "I don't want to be alone."
I mean, that did happen.
but
But the part afterwards with the ball, you know, and you just melted it to stone.
Well,
Yeah.
if you're still going to remain safer in a group than you are split apart. If you are back there and something pounces you and tries to kill you, I will have to run to try to save you, and I may be too late.
He like questions if he'll actually run to me. All right, whatever. All right,
Stand
just
next to
touch
me.
it.
If anything attacks you, I'll scare it away.
He gets close, but he's getting ready to run. Whatever happens when they touch that hourglass.
With where we're at, I'm gonna. Do you all feel like you're ready to make a move, or are we going to stand around and take our time with this?
Okay, I dropped my rage.
Rage dropped.
I dropped my rage. There's just like sparky drool coming out of my mouth for a minute. And I wipe it off and sort of flick the sparks into the sand. Zatash,
Mm-hmm.
how good are you at lasso?
Lasso?
Yeah, do you think that... Okay, hear me out. Hear me out.
All right, I'm interested.
Mummy, right? Mummy.
Yes.
Hourglass.
Mm-hmm.
The thing said, beware sands and trap all. Sand in an hourglass, mummy. Blood is touching the hourglass like makes you age and turns you into the crypt keeper. So, ergo, no touch with fleshy bits. No become crypt keeper.
I see.
Zach just made a face like the trap I envisioned is worse than the trap that he envisioned. I recognize that face. That's a well, it is now face.
Yeah. Like, I had something, but never mind. Screw that. Let's see. Well, yeah, why not? Roll for lasso. What would lasso technically be?
Do you have
I mean,
a
it would
rope?
be drugs.
I do have a rope.
Give yourself look for a whip in somewhere in the inventory. It'd be pretty much the same thing.
Yep,
No.
I have it here. I think attack with melee. It is finesse, reach, and slow. The properties.
Yeah, but if you have 50 feet of rope, you would probably be able to do it from further away than 10 feet, right?
Yeah,
What are we trying
yeah.
to do with this thing?
So
I
If-
imagine you're going to make a lasso out of it and then try to go ahead, and you got to be a little closer than you are now to get reach and to get it.
fair enough.
Probably where Ashante is.
I assume that that thing on the pedestal is the thing that we need to go on the sand thing.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the right circumference. The hourglass is circular on top and bottom. It looks like it could be placed on either or side.
Hmm.
The weird part is now that you're getting close to it, there's actually no sand in the hourglass.
No, that's weird.
I don't like any of that.
I don't either. It's just an empty glass. So this dead mummy, is it just flat on the ground, like bandage-wise, or is there a corpse in it?
There's a corpse in it. Yeah, it's a mummy. Like it's bandages, but it still seemed to have been reaching for the pedestal.
Does it look like? Can I get like a maybe facial expression off of it, or just trying
I
to-
mean, other than the mummified corpse of like, just nothing. Just
Ah.
you've seen one
used my
mummy, you've
regu-
seen them all.
I use my
Let me try.
regular ass pike to poke it a little bit.
You poke it. It's very dry. Its arm falls off.
Hmm.
Well, if you're going to lasso it, I will
Alright.
give you a guidance. Oh,
I sort of keep poking at the mummy while they're doing that. I just want to see if anything falls out of it.
All right.
What's Greg doing with that?
More-
cardboard box.
More
Yeah.
dust.
I'll lasso it then.
Zatash, give me a.
Like trying to play with it. Oh, there he goes.
Yeah, just give me a whip attack.
Ooh.
8. What? You should
you
have
not
more than
proficient
that.
with
Doesn't it have a fate?
You would be proficient in a whip, right?
You-
It
yeah.
should be. Yeah, it should be. For some reason.
And it's a
Yeah,
fat ass
because-
weapon.
Yeah,
So,
that-
it would.
that's what
It
I'm
should be
surprised.
+9.
I don't know why. Well, I guess yeah. Should be total after my poor guidance. It should be a 13 total.
13. Easy enough to hit you whip the lasso around the hourglass, tighten it, and then you're pulling it towards you, correct? Off the pedestal.
Yeah.
You pull it towards you off the pedestal. You catch the hourglass.
Just Indiana
Yeah.
Jones.
Don't age. There's a beat, a second, and then you hear a lot of clicking. And then you turn around and look behind, and there's almost rhythmically, one at a time, those little slits, the thing that was in them, slide out and slam on the ground. And it's a stone wall.
Oh.
I
Shit.
just look at Enchante. I fucking knew it.
Fucking do it. So I will use this.
There's a stone wall.
So
Where's-
there's the.
okay,
Hold on,
close enough.
I'm
Okay.
I'm actually drawing the stone walls now.
Because I don't have dark vision, I can only see directly around me. So
I
I-
just realized none of you would be able to see the stone walls falling until the really close ones got there.
Yeah.
There's the stone walls falling, and then there's more clicking, and then the rushing of falling sand.
Probably should have seen that part coming.
At least they're not scabs.
Several vents around the room open up, and suddenly the room is starting to fill with sand very quickly. I need everyone to roll initiative.
How
Okay.
large are these vents?
The vents are about 5 feet in diameter,
That should be a 13 and a.
and there's about
Another-
one every foot in this room.
Are they big enough for people to go through?
Not with all that sand dropping through them.
Yeah.
Especially since I'm going to use this token as the sand falling token.
Why on me?
Oh my
Okay.
God.
I was like, that's any better. Oh,
I
God.
mean-
That's incredible.
I would not be surprised if like a sand elemental just kind of arose from this.
Hold on, I have to now see what this thing is. This is called a sand silhouette, but it's not a monster that you can attack.
Neat.
I'm not using it as a monster. I'm using it as a, by the way, the sand is filling up in the room and you're going to suffocate if you don't run away.
Why don't you run away? He says with the door closed behind us.
I mean, they fell. It's almost like you have two very strong people that may be able to lift them up again.
He turns. Oh my. We should probably grab the hourglass and retreat, shouldn't we, Zatash?
Yeah. I'm already on it. Actually, before you even turn to him, he's like already at the door. I go first.
I turn around. We should probably. Zatash.
Oh yes, goes first.
He's just like, no.
Are you clawing the door?
Yeah, he's just trying to like lift it back up. He's like, dang it, I knew this would happen.
Give me a strength check
Oh, this is gonna be awful.
or athletics.
Can I like acrobatics it?
Unless you could figure out a way to like jump in a fancy way that opens the door. Oh no, that's an
That was
arcana.
Arcana.
Oh, that's Arcana. Well, doesn't matter. My athletics is the same, so it's still a 1.
Does what do Zatash's nails look like?
They're pretty standard. Just
Just standard. He tries to reach underneath, but slams one of his fingers like into the door instead of reaching underneath this door, and and he now's got a hangnail.
Oh, dang it.
He's like,
Thank you.
ah.
This day just keeps getting worse and worse.
You just watch as you're desperately clawing and trying to lift the door, and Ashante walks up and simply places his fingertips on the door and grates his nails in a circle like he's turning a lock. And you just see the stone fold in on itself, fold in on itself, fold in on itself, and this hallway opens up through the door.
You motherfucker! I should not have made them stone. I should have made them iron, like I was originally going to.
Yeah.
Come along.
Oh,
Collects himself. It's like, all right, let's go.
All right. Is that as far you can go, Ashante? Lisa, it's your turn.
Race you back again, adventuring?
Bet. Did I use that correctly?
I think so. I hear a lot of the other kids use it. I've used the bonus action to jump.
Oh, he's still here, actually.
That's another one. Dash. There we go. Is that another door?
Yeah, you watch as Zatash, you watch as I just, with a smirk, open the door. And then there's another door, and he's like,
Well,
shit.
Dope. On the sand silhouette's turn, the room starts filling up with sand. Adventuring, can you give me
Yes.
a Constitution saving throw?
Probably. We'll see. Yes, I can. 23.
Holy shit! You're able to move 5 feet away from the sand, so out of its token space, and you're not buried.
Great. Great. I love that for me.
And now it's Ventury's turn.
Cool. Cool. God damn it. Action dash. Hold on. I can't see. I think puts me there.
Holy shit!
Yeah, 40 feet of movement.
Barbarians. Holy shit.
Yeah. So I action dash to there. I just use my wisp cloak. I move through Ashante through the hole that he made.
And then it is Zatasha's turn.
Get through this first hole and then just go straight to face with this wall.
To smack into it.
Is there any like mechanism? I just like feel around. Is there any mechanism or anything to undo this or no?
You're looking around. There's no mechanism. It seems to have been just like a stone door held up like in the ceiling, and then once you guys grabbed the thing, it was just dropped.
Well, when in doubt, I guess I'll try to athletics this. Let's see how this goes. Look, eventually I'll hit a nat 20.
If you get a nat 1, you're gonna throw out your bat.
There's pops.
The 10 does not do it, I'm assuming.
Oh, sorry. 10 does not do it. I'm sending my brother his jury summons,
Oh no, not the jury summon.
which is weird because he lives in Wyoming, but is in Indonesia right now. So, I wonder why Bear County needs him as a juror. Right now, no, you don't. You reach under, try to lift it again, but the weight of the door is too much for you, and it slides back down to the ground.
Well, I tried. That
Ash.
is all I can do.
All right, Ashante, it is your turn.
Aventurine dives through his body and gets ahead of him. And in that moment, he like places a hand on her shoulder and is like, "Now, in an emergency situation, it's important to stay calm and orderly. Please step aside."
He's only 5 feet tall. You can eat like.
Yeah. Once again, places. He takes up a bit of clay, molds it between his left-hand fingers, and channels the divine magic into the door, and causes it to fold at his will once more into a doorway.
How long does that spell last?
Instantaneous. Doesn't say how
So
long
it's
it lasts.
instantaneous, and it just molds the stone to the way I want it molded.
Oh, okay.
It's just a permanent like transmutation.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So you just make another hole in the wall.
Yeah, I can create a 5-foot space doorway.
And then there's another door.
Oh my god. This is gonna take
There's
forever.
so many doors.
Couldn't have made this easy.
If only we had my wizard friend, we could have like made a pass, like a wall or like a tunnel right here. We could have escaped.
He in this moment, as he looks visibly a little bit winded as he. Have you seen the Shrek the Third movie where the princesses escape the prison?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Where the queen breaks down a wall with her face, and there's another wall, and then so she breaks down the second wall with her face, and she passes out. That's Ashante right now. And he does it to the second wall, and he, kind of panting, hands on his knees, looks at Zatash and goes, "So, how far down the hallway did you notice the Did you notice
We
the
got it.
signs of the trap?"
We got a long ways to go.
Oh shit.
Oh boy.
Oh
And
boy.
then, yeah, he's going to position himself here, and that's his turn.
That's his turn. Next up is Lysa.
Alright, just gonna rush forward. Say cartwheel over Ashante. Like, thanks Ashante, we couldn't have done this without you. Get to the door. I'm like, fuck. And just try to lift the door.
Give me an athletics or strength, general strength check, or whatever. Give me an athletics check.
45.
You're able to lift the door up and over your head and like keep it that way. But if you were to move from this position, the door would fall back down.
Great. Okay. Alright, my turn. Alright, here we get through.
All right.
Through no lack of effort.
The sand's turn. The sand duplicates with how much sand there is.
Oh my god.
So
How much sand is there?
2 more sands.
Oh no.
Just the falling of more sand, just a noise as it almost erupts to a roar. Aventurine, a couple more vents open up in your area.
Oh. Do I need to make another con save?
No, you don't need to make another con save. You do. It is your turn, but you do notice that like the vents open up and sand begins to fall. So it seems like there's now vents throughout the hallway.
Ah, okay, cool. I run through all of my teammates, purposefully passing through their bodies just because fuck them, that's why.
With your weird ghost cloak.
Yeah, with my weird ghost cloak. And I will try to do the same thing that Lyssa is doing.
All right, give me an athletics check.
This is not an advantage because I'm not raging, so it's still a 25 though.
Still 25. You're able to lift it up onto your shoulder and keep it upright.
But I'm
however,
not very tall, so you'll all have to squat to get through.
Just tuck and roll.
Yeah.
Like
you'll have
Atlas.
You're like Atlas, just keeping it upright. But then you look a little bit underneath the wall, and there's just another fucking wall.
There's another fucking wall.
Zatash, it's your turn.
All right. Get to this wall, and here we go. This is it. This is the one. Let's
Here's
go.
the nat 20.
Here's this nat 20. Let's go.
No.
13.
You're able to lift it up a little bit, but it slips underneath your fingers due to the weight, and then falls back down.
Well, on the bright side, we're getting better.
Slowly but surely. Ashante.
Excuse me, Lisa. Excuse me, Aventurine. Zatash.
Ashante.
I'm doing my part. He casts stone shape on the door.
There goes
Would
that
you
door.
like to know more?
And proceeds to the next door.
Lysa.
Right, go through, close the door. 5. Here we go again.
Give me an athletics check.
Uh-oh. Can we roll that?
Can you re-roll that?
That's only saving throws. Okay.
Yeah, nope. You try to lift the door open, but the weight of the door just won't let you get it over like your shins. You're able to keep it there. Maybe a small creature can squeeze through that, if anyone in the party was a small creature.
Would you say it's an action to lift this door?
Yes.
All right, action charge. Trying again.
Oh.
No, it's worse.
Ah!
Oh, no.
With that,
No.
you slip and the door shuts again.
Fuck! Come on. I was slapping myself, like trying to get through.
It is now the Sam's turn. Good thing for you guys, the max is 2.
Oh,
No.
I mean, you as the DM can just, scale it up.
I could scale it up, but you would be buried in sand by now.
Oh, goody, 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 goody.
Definitely was expected at JK. There's no.
It is now Adventurine's turn.
I'll be right there.
I need a glass of wine. That's what I need.
Now would be probably a good time for a bio break, drinks, all whatever you want.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm cursed with a uterus, which means that there's less room for my bladder in my body.
Yeah.
That's why girls pee more often. The uterus takes up too much room.
Why didn't I think of that? All right.
What? Huh.
All right.
Men's lower, like small intestines, is also slightly larger.
Huh.
Which is why men, generally speaking, fart more.
Ha.
Did not know that.
Now I'm now thinking that like Utah has failed me when it comes to female biology. But then again,
No shit.
I probably shouldn't expect anything from a Mormon held state.
No. You know what? I think you should count it as a win that you have successfully had sex with a woman.
I do count that as a win.
Agreed. Having sex with women is way harder than having sex with men. Ethan, are you eating a hot dog or just a hot dog bun?
There's a hot dog bun.
Just bun. Okay. Glad I'm not the only raccoon.
But Adventurine, it is your turn
Yes.
if you want to go.
Is there room for me to try and lift this door?
Oh yeah.
So I just like forward somersault out from underneath that door and presumably hear it thunk loudly behind me.
Yep.
It closes behind me, right?
It full on closes behind you.
Okay. I look at Lissa and say, I'm only ever going to say this once. Slap me if you need to. And I will rage. And then I will try to lift this with advantage.
Oh yeah. Do
Woo! I needed it.
Woo!
it. Easy. You lift it up onto your shoulder, you lift it up, and then like you're just sitting there like powerlifting the fucking door. This fucking
Mhm.
like 500-pound door.
My thighs be thighin'.
Bulging, maybe. Just
Mhm.
getting hot.
Zatash, it is your turn.
All
She's
right.
sick.
All right. Zatash is going to make his way through, and here it is. We're gonna see that nat 20 athletics. Nope.
Oh,
No, we don't.
no.
Just the slide out from underneath your fingers.
Yeah, I should have definitely hit the gym a lot more. All right, that is all I can do, unfortunately. I guess bonus action, help action, to whoever wants to try to lift next.
Okay. All right. Ashante? 'tis be your turn, sir. He's out getting wine. We'll come back to him. Lisa, it's your turn. Lisa, I keep saying it wrong. Oh, he's back.
Oh.
Ashante, it is your turn.
I never muted myself. Okay.
We just heard vague gay conversation. It's fine.
Is Zatash struggling with the door again?
Yes.
I almost had it. Nowhere near it.
The sand's not approaching us anymore, so there's no rush at this point. So what I'm
Oh
gonna
no,
do-
there is, and there are vents opening up in the ceiling all along this corridor.
Oh, are there?
Yeah,
Mhm.
there are
Oh,
vents
yeah.
above us.
Well, then. Once again, molds that clay and opens the door with stone shape. We have successfully burned 4 of my large spell slots.
Next time, will you
Hell
make me
yeah.
a coffee cup?
You know, I was expecting a lot out of this this exact encounter. I was not expecting you to burn so many spell slots in it, though.
It's not very climactic, but it is very expensive.
Lisa, whatever. How you pronounce your name? Your turn.
Lissa. She
Lissa.
returns to adventuring, and just hearing her comment, seeing her muscles bulging. She's flabbergasted and a little bit turned on, and nods to her and moves to the next door. Alright. And let's try again. It's with the 7s.
I did the help action. Like, Liza, you can do it. You
He
have
did.
my help is just be like, think of how cool if you lifted up adventuring would be. To be so turned on or something. Like, just hurry up and lift the door.
Just hurry up and lift the door. All right, roll again. 20. Originally, Lisa was lifting the door up to like just her knees, and then she heard you mention adventuring, and then lifts it up to her shoulders, and then
Oh my God, that
above
worked.
her head. And now, sand.
And now sand.
And now, sand. More vents open up. Copy. Yeah, right there. And paste.
Oh!
Everyone give me a constitution saving.
Oh, so.
Okay.
Con saving throw. Ooh.
23.
Oh.
Gosh, I rolled just
I'm gonna
trash.
do Indomitable in that one.
No, say it in French.
Indomitable!
Better.
23. Alright, that's
Oh, I
better.
rolled like shit.
I need to give me some water. 1 second.
All right. Aventurine is actually pushed out, or pushes her way out, and is able to find like the edge where everyone else is buried.
Oh, jeez.
You take no damage, but start the clock now. You have. This isn't water.
I would say
It'd
you would
be-
use the same drowning.
like
'cause it-
Burrowing
same
speed.
Yeah, we're suffocating.
I think I would use the same metric to determine suffocation as I would drowning.
Yeah, you are now suffocating, and you would have to have a burrowing speed to go your full movement. You can only go half movement in the sand.
Wait, would that also be... Because I also rolled a 23 with my Indomitable.
Oh, a 23 with your indomitable? But you're holding the door.
Can I move? Can I, like, shuffle?
All right. Yeah, you can shuffle out. As long as you shuffle out of the sand's like token range, you're fine.
Alright,
Should be right here.
cool.
Actually, no. That you're right. Your original assessment's right. Adventuring. It is your turn.
If I look, there's like a hole in this door where it's been stone shaped, correct? Can I see any bit of them or smell them?
You can definitely smell them. I would say, like, you can see Ashante's
My
foot.
passive perception is 15, so my
Yeah.
wisdom's not terrible.
You can see Ashante's foot sticking out of the pile of sand that seems to keep getting bigger.
You hear a muffled.
You absolutely cannot see Zatash.
You just hear a very long, and then eventually shit.
Hmm. Okay. I sort of spit at Lysa and say, "Grab him if you can," in Draconic, and I move to this door to try and lift it.
Ooh.
There's another door.
Yep.
Oh my god.
How many doors are there?
That's a 26 to lift this door.
Fuck yeah, you lift that door. Doors up. Doors over your head. You look back.
So
You still
good.
see some of your friends like stuck. And
I
now,
figured it's better to have the door, and I see that there's another door in front of us.
Oh my gosh.
and now it is Zatash's turn.
All right. So I need to use my. I will take the dash action to get out. So that would give me dash will give me my 30 feet. If you know the scene in The Grinch where he's like where he slithers onto the floor at one point, that's how you just see Zatash comes out, just somehow able to slither out. It just like crawls himself out. Just looks at Liza, just like, don't talk about this.
Real quick, is Zatash a young tie?
Yes, he is. You want to?
Don't mention
He
this.
does have the forked tongue.
I was like, whoa. I was expecting to come out in front of me, like, be like my size, like.
You see his head first. Pop out of his hand.
What the?
Looks at you.
Slithers on out, just like.
Ashante. You got a mouthful of sand.
So I'm moving at half speed, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I have to burn. I have to burn. My mouse pad doesn't work the way my regular mouse does. So it's 5, 10, 15. So that's 30. That's like all my movement. Holy crap. And Aventurine has that door open?
I do.
Yeah.
So then I can dash and do 30 more feet, right?
Yep.
And I get right behind Zatash. Okay. And Lissa is where? There's another fucking door.
Oh my god!
There's another fucking door.
Yep. Yeah, you just as you get out, you see Zatash just like, not no more.
You like to let it sit a little bit?
And let's try again. Now try this door. What's I'm changing dice. Because I keep rolling 7s and 3s every time. 7-3, 7-3.
Yeah, change your dice. Yeah, that's not enough. Anyway, next is Sam's turn. It takes up
7s and 3s.
about that space, and then it takes
The
up
sand is getting oblong in here.
that space. Can everyone except for Lissa give me a Constitution save?
Ooh,
There's
what
another
a fan.
fucking door. I see it.
Ow.
Oh, let's go.
Hold on. I forgot to do this, so that way we can see everyone. Zatash, you are outside, and Ashante and Aventurine are buried, and
not tall enough.
and not tall enough.
No. I'm holding the door and I'm like trying to stick my nose above the sand.
But it is now Adventurine's turn.
Yep. So it's double movement to get out of the sand?
Double movement, get out of the sand.
Cool. Easy peasy. There's my... Okay, so that gets me there. And this door is not open.
That door is not open.
Okay. Fuck.
Also, you getting buried counts as an attack. You are still raging.
Okay, cool. Cool.
you can consider it an attack by the desert.
Okay. Can I do something dumb? And you can tell me if it works?
Always.
Okay, cool. Can I... Because I can either get to the door or make it so I move up one step, so I'm next to Lissa. And you can decide if this works or not. As my bonus action, I would like to zap her with my electricity to see if that will get her to push this door the rest of the way up. She's got her hands underneath it and she couldn't lift it, right?
I've seen
Yeah.
someone do that IRL with a military.
Yeah,
press.
she's trying to lift it. And I just want to like give her a little like flick in the ass with electricity to see if it will give her the proper motivation to open this fucking door.
There was a guy with a
Come on, Jack,
barbell.
it's real
and he was
life.
trying
I
to
know
lift
exactly
it.
what you're talking about. It's cute. It's exactly what I was
And-
thinking too.
His spotter tased him, and it got him to lift it the rest of the way up.
Zach, it's real life. We can do it since it's real life. We can do it. It's real life, Zach.
I mean, I'm shocking her regardless of if you say it works or not,
Oh god.
because adventuring thinks it'll work. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Do it, and then Lisa, give.
It's a dex save.
A deck save.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh god. Okay, you succeed. You only take 5.
oh, okay.
The vegetable
I
guy
nearly
just-
maxed those dice though.
I thought
You
you
take
were gonna hit me
5
with a
lightning
face.
damage.
So do you want me to re-roll the athletics check or roll the advantage this time?
Roll advantage this time.
goodness.
Get zapped and the door is open. You're able to run to the next one. Zatash, it is your turn.
Oh, thank goodness they got that open. That was close. Come on. All right.
You know, if there were more than 2 strong ones, can't you flatten yourself out like a cockroach to get under the door?
I try. Can I try?
You see no way of being able to fit yourself underneath the door.
I'm getting real tired, guy.
This time I feel like you don't even try to like put your fingers on anything. You just kick it.
Like, open. Why would you open?
It is now Ashante's turn.
All right. I have to climb. I have to crawl out of the sand. 1, 2. Y'all are clogging the fucking hallway.
This hallway is not very big, all right? Do you want to try the door?
Yeah, cut us some slack.
Yeah, cut us some slack, even from that guy.
In our first encounter, you hid in
Never
the
lifted a single
floor.
door.
So,
I have literally not done anything. It's fine.
haven't any of you heard of leverage?
All right. I'm going to, assuming that there is cooperation, I'm going to move Lissa and Aventurine out of my way for just a moment.
Yeah.
While I cast Stone Shape and clear the doorway and step through. Oh wait, hold
I
on,
think
have
that
to do-
door is already
This
open.
door is open. It's
I
just
passed
the
through
one
you
that's
two.
Okay.
Oh wait, I don't have that much movement. Hold on. So I was stuck here. 1, 2, 3. That was my full movement. So then I have to dash. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so I just walk up and like give Zatash the Oho because I can't do anything else. You know, like this whole time, Aventurine has been giving judgeful eye looks at Lissa. It's that, but like from man to man.
Mhm.
Lissa,
I'm gonna try to keep this door open for her. Okay. So where Venturi spat, she's gonna use her tongue and like seductively lick the saliva off her cheek if you spat at her face, and then she's gonna use her feet to try to kick Adventuring 10 feet this way as a push action, keeping the door open. Or
you
not
get
to worry.
disadvantage for the lick. You get advantage for the kick.
Oh,
It cancels each other out. Just give me an attack roll.
I know. At least she spat on my face a few rounds ago. I was using that my tongue to lick it off.
All right.
I wouldn't be
Just give me an attack
You know
roll to
what?
kick the Aventurine into the thing.
Just a basic attack roll with what?
With your unarmed attack.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a push action. I thought it was like athletics. 'Cause I'm pushing her
Oh.
10 feet.
Oh yeah, then give her an athletic. Just push her in. Give her an athletics.
This dice hates me.
I might be a little drunk. 17 hit.
Yeah, my armor class is only 15.
Y-
I wouldn't be
you're-
resisting.
All right, you're there,
Okay, cool.
and then Lisa can be there because she's holding the door open. Hold the door. Hold door. Sand time.
Don't run.
Yep. All right. Everyone's buried, and then the next room is the room you're going into is buried.
Stop playing with the screwdriver. What do we need to succeed?
On save.
On opening the door.
No, the con save.
The con save is a 18 at least.
Okay, I saved. Hallelujah.
Oh, that was close.
Ashante, I need a con save. You're getting buried
Soup.
in sand. How's the soup?
Oh, so good that he got buried in sand.
Oh god, so
No,
good.
no.
Soup's really good. You guys can see the soup here. There you go.
Ooh.
Ooh.
I mean,
That looks
I
good.
made most of it, but
It does look like good soup.
Good soup.
I sit here eating amongst two chefs.
Yes. Tell Garrett his soup looks good,
It's Peyton.
even if there's no yogurt. What?
Peyton.
Peyton. Whatever. Peyton.
Whatever.
Peyton.
Manny?
Like
I'm
Manny?
I just guessed at a millennial name. Sorry.
All right. Aventurine, it is your turn.
I'm not buried. I slither across the top using my weird ghost cloak that's definitely not cursed.
Turning this for an hour? Okay.
Definitely not cursed. It's double 18s for 27.
Doors open. You lift the door and more sand starts coming in from the room ahead of you and you go, oh God.
Hurry, hurry. I have sand in places that I have not experienced since I was in the vast waste. It's worse when you don't have scales. Skin is terrible.
And Zatash, it is your turn.
Don't have to tell me twice. I will. Why?
Is there another door?
There's another door. Yes. Can I now try to use acrobatics to slither underneath?
Uh, sure. Sure.
So
What
we're
do you-
gonna-
how do you do an acrobatic door open?
I don't know. I was just asking sarcastically.
Oh God. How about we say like you do a front flip and then you kick the door and then nothing happens because that's not high enough.
Yeah,
to
that's
open.
not. Yeah. No, fair enough. All right, I'll try the actual athletics check. Here, come on, nat 20. 16.
16, you're able to lift the door up to your knees. Again, like a small creature can fit through there.
All right, come on, Asante, hurry up.
Ashante, it is your
God damn it.
I've got the door above my head. Going to need you to hurry. It just comes out in guttural, draconic growls.
So where Aventurine is that clear of sand?
no.
Is everything just like rough terrain? Okay, 10, 20, 30. Zatash has the door open. 10, 20, 30. That's my dash action. That's everything I got. I just scurry through the sand and pop out the end. And I'm like laying on the floor.
Bless you.
Thank you. Though, no, never mind. Lysa, it is your turn.
Right. Since I succeeded. Oh, there's more sand. Shoot. Say this attachment managed to crack over the door up to his knees.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing, though. Everybody can fit through them, but Zatash.
Makes sense. That's
Uh,
very
Well,
much
good.
spreading himself right now. Just, you can see his whole face is red. Hurry up.
I get through.
Good
the
thing the
action
big
dash.
girl is last.
Yeah, but I use an action to dash to get through. I really wanted. But that's how much I can do. There's my moves to be right there. That'll be it. Okay, I can't do anything. I use an action.
The sand stops. And now it's Aventuri's turn.
Okay. I forward roll out from underneath this door. I come up behind Zatash, and I just grab the door on either side of him. I'm big spooning him. I'm big spooning him.
What's the movie where like two people make a
Ghost. I ghost him. I Patrick Swayze this motherfucker. Yeah, athletics. Ooh, ooh, phew. I'm glad I'm raging because that's a 23 instead of a natural 1.
Zatash, you feel the door lift from your hands and you're pushed out.
He's still trying to pretend
Yeah,
like he's
I just, like,
helping, but it's definitely all her.
I hip check you out of the way.
I almost had that.
And then Aventurine, actually, with the remainder of your movement, you can probably get yourself and Zatash through that. And it'll slam back shut.
I just hump him into the next room.
I'm starting to hate sand.
It's over.
This is why I turn all sand I can into glass.
Is it because it's coarse and rough and it gets everywhere?
Gets everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
I too have seen that play.
All right.
The guy next to me at the tattoo convention was getting an entire Star Wars themed half sleeve. It had TIE fighters and Darth Vader and Anakin and the Death Star.
Mm.
A lot.
Yeah, it was a lot.
I'd love it. I'd love a Star Wars themed half slave. But
Yeah.
with that, you're able to get the hourglass back to the center room. It goes right here.
No, it goes in the top one.
Oh, it goes on the top one. It goes right here. It just goes to show that I'm the DM and I'm making everything up.
Yeah.
You place the hourglass into it. It locks into place, and then sand starts to fall upwards from the hourglass as the pedestal twists into the ground.
What the heck?
Are the other pedestals moving?
No, the other two pedestals didn't they move into the ground? I swear they twisted into the ground.
No.
No, they didn't. Oh, they're now twisting into the ground. One more left.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where do we go for the last one?
We must go back into that room over here
All
and
right.
south.
Yeah, dang it.
I'm like holding my clothes out from my body and shaking sand out. If I
Yeah,
stand in
that
this
wasn't,
corridor, what do I see in that room?
8 barrels.
Barrels?
Barrels.
Was this a room that had a trap in it?
Yes.
No, it was the Oh, it was. Okay.
So what you saw is like this room was like bright red, and then that room we were just in with all the sand was also bright red. It's pretty much the same area.
Okay, gotcha. Those barrels are trapped.
How much you want to bet that
Probably.
they explode?
I bet it's part of a puzzle, and if you pick the wrong barrel, the room, I don't know, does something. I'm not going to finish that because the clue for that was the Queen's power is mighty. You know, all I could think was maybe the barrels overflow with water and
That's possible.
Anything's
Anything's possible at this point.
Get a little
Mhm.
closer.
There's-
Oh, another pedestal.
The
the-
pedestal it depicts a another one of those jars, except it
Oh.
has like a pharaoh like feminine face on it.
Mhm.
Say,
Well,
Dash, you think you can pull the same move as you did before with the hourglass?
I think I have to be somewhat closer.
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll try what we tried to do in the bear exhibit before that went completely shit. Because I don't think there's any bear traps here. I look around to make sure there are no bear traps and I'm not sticking my foot in my mouth.
you don't see any onks on the ground or anything like that.
All right. I will tie a rope around me. I've just accepted that we're just activating all these traps. Clearly, nothing bad will happen until I actually touch this.
Yeah, yeah, that.
Nice.
All right. I had Lysa and Venturi a rope tied around my waist, and I'm like, all right, on the count of 3, you will pull as hard as you-
I adjust it so that it creates a harness because I've ripped someone in half once.
I'm giving Aventurine guidance.
All right. The moment
I
I
don't want
touch
to
this,
cut.
the moment I touch this, I want you to pull as hard as you
Mhm.
can, because something will happen. I cannot
Mhm.
express what will happen, but something will.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's like sweat beating down. 3.
Bag of sand.
Yes, the sand is beating down. Instead of sweat, it's sand. 3.
Still sweating.
We all
One.
look like strippers.
I'll
One.
grab it.
You grab it, yanked. I'd say you're like pulled maybe this far. Nothing happens.
Keep pulling.
Actually, what's everyone's passive perception?
15.
Mine is 16.
Mine
16,
is 18.
20 from the rogue. You're like,
It's
all right,
already
I got
exciting,
it.
Scott.
yeah, all right, I got it. You're looking down at the thing, and you look up and you see the pedestal, and then green light, almost in lines, starts to fade from the pedestal outwards towards 3 of the barrels on your left side and 1 of the barrels on your right side. You
Did I say
hear?
stop pulling?
Did I say stop pulling?
I was also helping pull. I was hoping the thinking adventuring was like the anchor, and I was also pulling.
Oh yeah. Anchor.
Do you hear a groaning as a hand pops out from one of the barrels, and well,
Oh,
Dead
Not
stuff.
me.
how was that thing? What?
2 mummies. What the fuck is this thing? Hold on, it's been so long since I looked at it.
2 mummies and what the fuck is this?
2 mummies, a void claw zombie,
That sounds scary.
That does sound scary.
and a scroll mummy.
A scroll mummy.
Like Marvel
Like-
Scroll.
No, like he's his instead of like those weird bandages, it's scrolls. Like all his bandages have writing on it, and then to fight him.
Gotta fight him.
Yes, mother.
Gotta fight him.
Dang it.
Oof.
Oh god, why did everybody roll 16s, 15s, and 6s? What the shit is this?
We're all equally ready to go.
I have plus 2.
I'm just gonna give all ties to the players. And first up is Aventurine.
So all of these buckets have things crawling out of them?
No. Just the
I can only see this one.
you can only see which
Wait.
one? That one?
Yeah.
There are. Let me show you. You can move to right here.
Okay. 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 I am. Are we fighting these or are we running?
Fight? I'd say fight.
Fight? Fight? I look at the Twiggy boys. We fight?
Not sure.
What are the chances that the other barrels open up? How quickly can these things pursue? There is no door to shut behind us to prevent them from catching us when we get to the chamber where we have to use the item.
Correct.
No, sir.
All right. I'll rage. And as part of my rage, I do an instinctive leap. And I can go here. And I need to make me a dex save.
Deck save. That's an 11.
Okay, they fail. They take 7 lightning damage. And then I hit them twice with the giant craft ambusher. Bloop. Oh, always be reckless. And hold on.
Always be reckless. And
19.
19 hits.
Okay, that's 12 damage. Because I have not activated it. I'm saving that for the butch. Second attack. There's a 27 to hit. For 11 damage.
11 damage. And that's a dead mummy.
Cool. I use movement to go here.
Cool. It is the mummy's
That's
turn. It hops out of the barrel and surrounds you. And then it's going to do. The fuck is mummy dust?
It too has pocket sand.
It too has pocket sand. What? Whenever the mummy takes piercing or slashing damage, each creature within 5 feet of it takes 4 poison damage.
I take 4 poison damage. Okay. I take 8 poison damage?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
Alright, it's going to do Desiccating Slam, which is just its melee attack. For a 13? Wait, you attacked
Hit.
recklessly. 16.
Hits.
You take 5 bludgeoning damage, halved to 3. These guys
Okay.
are not very strong. But your speed is reduced by 10. And you can't
Okay.
regain hit points.
Until question mark?
Until question mark.
Okay.
And then, since it hits you, I need you to make a DC with... It's going to do another thing, where it grabs you, and you need to give me a DC 13 wisdom saving.
Fail.
Fail. You take 6 necrotic damage, and can you, like, mark yourself? As you have the mummy's curse.
Okay. I cursed. I'm just gonna put green dot on myself.
Okay, green dot works.
I'm full of mummy dust.
And now it's Zatash's turn.
Okay. This whatever this is, like as it's crawling out, of the barrel, just gonna stab down into it.
Like stabbing monkeys in a barrel.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Ew. That hits.
Oh,
Ew.
I will not question it. 25.
Holy shit.
Undead things. Undead things are never as strong as you hope them to be.
I mean, undead things never have high AC. They just hit hard
Mm.
or do weird shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Mostly weird shit.
Anything else?
I will bonus action dodge, and then I walk away.
And because you attacked, because you're a swashbuckler, it doesn't get to do anything. All right, cool. It is now the zombie Void Claw's turn. It is going to attack Adventuring because she's the closest target
Sure.
with a Void Claw.
Void Claw.
16 to hit.
Hits.
You take 7 slashing damage, halved to 4, and 8
Okay.
necrotic damage.
Okay.
And it's going to attack.
Total?
Yeah. And then it's going to attack 2 more times. A
Okay.
12
Misses.
and a
All
26.
these are an advantage. All
Shit,
of these
I
are an
forgot about
advantage.
I forgot about that. 26 to hit. You
Hits.
take another 7 half to 4 slashing damage and 8 necrotic damage.
Another 12. Okay.
And
Huh.
I'm gonna Lissa.
Alright. Going up for here. I'm gonna stab this guy right here.
Why are you stabbing my
Oh.
spellcaster mummy?
First use the bonus action to ignite my flame of my lance. So then I'll attack 3 times
Uh-oh.
until I miss.
Cool. So, ow.
And again.
Ooh.
I wrote a lot of ones on there. And let's attack.
And you killed my fucking scroll zombie before he could even take a turn.
Hmm.
Damn it.
Ooh.
He's my spellcaster. I was gonna cast a spell.
That's
Anything else, Lysa?
20. Wait, right there. Oh, my turn there.
Ashante, it is your turn.
Alright. Tell you what. Which one put the curse on Adventuring?
This one.
That one's getting a guiding bolt.
Ooh, I thought you would probably hold or save your spells. That hits.
21 to hit for 17 radiant damage.
17 damage. And then the next hit has advantage.
I guess he's going to position himself there for now, and it is turn.
Okay. Adventuring is your turn again.
All right. I have the mummy's curse, whatever that means. Stop! Whatever you're doing, stop that. It's the blue fucker that cursed me?
No, it's the guy that.
No,
is
it's the
working
guy
on me.
behind me.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. First attack goes to the one that cursed me. Blue. Always be reckless in 26 for 10 damage.
And you take another 4 poison damage.
Okay. It's still standing?
It is not. It is dead. It is very, very dead.
Okay, cool. The thing in front of me needs to make me a dex save as I hawk a lightning loogie at it.
Lightning Loogie at the thing. What does it have deck? No, it does not. That's a 6.
Okay, it takes 10 lightning damage.
Speak to lightning. Nope. Ten lightning damage.
Okay. And then I have one more attack. Never stop, never stopping. That is a 27 to hit for 17 damage.
17 damage. He still looks pretty hale for a zombie,
Okay.
at least.
Cool.
It's the end of Adventuring's turn. It is
Ye-
Zatash's turn.
Yeah, I just
Uh,
move around the other side.
All right.
Natash moves, so we're flanking, and then I will attack. So that hits.
That does.
37.
37.
Is
No, he's not. He's still alive. He's my tank zombie.
I will. All right. I'll take the dodge action again, and I will back up and let someone else come through.
Damn.
Come on.
Is this what it was like to play against my fucking against me?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Zombie Void Claw's turn. It is going to angrily throw a Void Bolt at Zatash for disadvantage. Oh god, that's a natural
Natural
one.
one.
I do the Michael Jackson spin move and just on my toes.
For failing me, he takes the damage instead. And then he turns around and hits Adventuring twice.
Okay.
For a 26,
Hits.
you take 7 slashing damage halved to 4, and then 8 necrotic damage. And then the
Okay.
mummy's curse procs, and you take an extra 8 necrotic damage.
Okay. I
And he's
very
gonna
briefly
hit
had 69 hit points.
Nice.
And then he's going to hit you a third time. For a natural 1, and he takes that damage.
It's
Or no,
an
you get,
advantage.
you get to hit him back. Oh, wait, it's an
It's
advantage.
an advantage. So it,
Thir-
it still misses, but I don't get to hit him back.
You don't get to hit him back. All right. Next is Lysa.
Did you
Alright.
say he attacks me 3 times?
He attacks you 3 times.
Is the void bolt for me also?
No, the Void Bolt was for Zatash.
So I still need one more attack.
The Void Bolt is part of his attacks. So he gets
Oh,
attack it
so it's
twice.
3 total. I thought you said he attacked me 3 times. Misunderstood.
no.
All right, here we go. Trojan stab.
$19 hits for 17 damage.
Yep. And next one.
And he doesn't look good. And 23 hits for 20 damage, and he's dead.
Sweet.
And he doesn't even fucking leave the barrel. He's just like a dead zombie in a barrel. And then the quiet of the tomb hits your ears once again. Yeah, it was almost like a mild inconvenience.
Can I open up one of these
Oh.
buckets that
Does
didn't
the
get open?
curse fade?
No.
What if I try to open one of these, like the empty ones, or the ones that didn't?
You open one of the empty ones, and a rank smell fills the room. You look inside, and there's like brackish liquid that's almost like jellified, and
It's corpse juice.
it's corpse juice. It's corpse
corpse
juice. You
juice.
see bones in the corpse juice.
Ew.
Corpse juice.
Disgusting.
Yikes.
Oh, so we head back.
Um,
That worked out.
I'm feeling more cursed than usual.
Hmm.
Ashante?
I was very pointedly looking at the elven twink. Yes.
Let me inspect you. Is he like licks you up and down? Hmm.
She's got a dark aura around her. Her veins are like slowly turning black.
It's itchy.
Does anybody have any diamonds on them? Jewels? Did we not loot a room of jewels? Anything like that?
We did.
What do you need?
I require a diamond to alleviate you of this affliction.
How much does it need to be worth?
I think it's. Hold on. I'm just talking out of my ass here.
Well,
Here we go.
Remove curse.
yeah, remove curse would do it.
I don't have remove curse, but I do have greater restoration, which
Oh,
would.
it's great. I was gonna say greater restaurant. That
Mm.
was the other one.
Yeah. Would it be fair to assume we found like a diamond in the pile of treasure?
It needs to be worth at least 100 gold.
I would say, yeah, you'd be able to find a diamond, and at least I'm gonna say $750 worth, or 750 gold worth of diamond.
Yeah,
That
I
can be
would.
broken up into like 50, 100, and 500 size.
Okay. And I have a crystal in my inventory, whatever. So I'll just deduct the 100 out of mine. Just for flavor, I yank an earring out of my ear and hand it to you.
Is
Perfect.
it still bleeding?
This
Yes.
should do. This should do nicely.
I'll even take another hit point of damage off. Well, yeah, why not?
Yeah. So what he does is he takes the diamond. He begins druid casting over it in its aesthetic. And these roots crawl up out of his sleeve, encase the diamond, and then the roots continue to grow and kind of like venipuncture into your arm. And from where the diamond was, you watch this golden energy kind of flow down through the vines and into your arm, and it courses through your veins. And he casts greater restoration.
Neat. That does make this curse go away.
Right.
You are alleviated from the curse of the mummy, and you are immune to the curse of the mummy for the next 24 hours.
Sweet.
So, shall we short rest before we take care of the bigger threats in this temple?
If you think we could get away with it, I say is the only person who took any. Dude,
Yeah.
I got fucked across the table. I got fucked up. I am at
Ooh.
60 out of 126 hit points.
Yeah, let's take a short
Ooh.
rest.
Yeah,
Are you the only one who
Yep.
took damage?
I think so.
In that fight, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because nobody got the sand trap is definitely a kind of thing where it's like nobody gets damage.
I got friendly fired, but it was a nice kind of friendly fire.
Well, you're at how much HP are you missing?
66?
Oh.
66. Oh my.
Yeah.
My. Well, if no one's missing any health, I don't see a reason to stop. And he casts heal on you.
Ooh.
You receive 70
What is it?
HP.
What does
So-
it look like?
What he ends up doing is he druid crafts all these different herbs from his plumage. And he transfigures them into this mortar and pestled balm. And he begins applying it to your wounds. And instantly, it's like you can hear the sizzling as he, with his thumb, rubs it over an open wound. And steam spews from the wound and instantly shuts with no sign of scarring.
So you tiger bomb me. Excellent. Excellent. I
And
ruffle
afterwards,
your
he just gives you
feathers.
a shot of tequila, and that's the last of the spell.
Yeah.
Now get back in there.
Yeah. I ruffle your plumes and give you a little love tap on the cheek.
And with the placing of the last thing, jar, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be, pedestal sinks into the ground, and then the little slats you're standing on all slowly sink to create a staircase leading downwards
No.
to a different map.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go ahead and preemptively just bonus action right on my rapier, flaming rapier, but for extra light.
It's a good idea because this place is not lit at all.
I take a big deep sniff. Does it smell like rotten vegetables in here?
It smells like musty old corpses.
Hmm.
No rotten vegetables. No rot.
It looked like a pantry, but it just smells like the back of grandma's closet.
Mothballs and dust. That's what it smells
Great.
like.
Is there anything,
The decay of age.
anything interesting in these barrels or crates?
More implements of which to mummify people in.
Ooh.
Like the weird.
I take a brain whisk.
Yeah, those things. Like the things that you're used to like scoop into up through your nose and like take your brain out.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
I just pocket a brain whisk. I don't even try to be subtle about it.
Just put brain whisk in your inventory.
Imagine using that while the target is alive.
Correct.
There's stairs, and is that a door?
That is a door. A
The stairs
dusty old
behind us
wooden
are where
door.
we came in, right?
Yeah.
Well, I guess the door locked.
Nope.
Of course.
Oh, look, another door.
All right. and I will step through. Is this door also locked?
Nope. No locked doors. They're old. Like they're so old that they have like the rings for door handles instead of like actual handles. In here seems to be a library of old stuff. You see
Satash,
That is me, yes.
I'll let you describe what he sees, and then I will continue what I was going to say.
You see along the floor are several 8 mummified corpses. They don't move at your presence.
Hmm.
I scoot up just behind him, maybe to this side in case Ashante actually wants to come in the room. And I take out the other half of my no stones and activate it.
All right.
I get to do that twice.
Let me zoom out.
It goes out this far from where I'm at.
All right, cool. From where you're at, this way, there's a room about
Okay.
50
So-
by 100, or 50 by 105 squares big.
Okay.
Immediately to the left of this room.
Okay.
The other one is about. It goes about as far as you can see, but it's
Okay.
also 60 by, as far as you know, 80,
Okay.
and that's all the rooms
60
there.
by 80 question mark maybe. Because
Yeah.
that is the end of my. And there's no traps that light up in this room in the
No
in one map. Okay.
No traps.
I share that with everybody. There's one room that way, very large. One room that way, also very large. Dealer's choice. North or west?
Well, the door disappeared. We're going west, so I guess we're going north.
So it is said, so we will do.
Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Oops, that's it.
All right. Another door.
Well, there's a room, a very large room on the other end of that door. But no traps.
Yeah. This looks pleasant.
This looks like a library. Ancient scrolls and books of a language that none of you can read, that is long dead.
Hmm.
This must be what What's a Bucket wants. Did I write down what her name is? Nope.
Did I not tell you what her name is?
You know you did. I just didn't write it down. I wrote down that we were supposed to get 25K each. That's it.
Her name is Ashira. And those without dark vision, or those with dark vision, can actually see 2 green glowing eyes down the end of this hallway. Everyone hears the clacking of heels as they get closer.
Hide?
I mean, you got seconds.
Prep an
I
ambush.
don't hide.
We don't hide.
I will hide as well.
Give me stealth checks.
I just
For
stand
those
there
who
with
want to hide.
a book in my hands.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Oh.
grab some books. I mean, some of this got to be worth some stuff, so I'm just gonna pick a bunch of scrolls and then
Yeah. I don't hide very well. I just face plant the
Let's
floor
see.
right here.
Let's see what happens here. I hide okay. More than you think a big girl should hide. I just flatten myself in the hallway.
And for those curious, here's what she looks like.
Oh,
Wow.
Hmm.
That's a Dami mommy.
Mhm.
A Dami mummy, if you will.
Dummy mommy. She walks into the room. She sees Ashante. She looks at Lisa, or in the direction of Lisa, and she definitely sees Aventurine. Doesn't seem to
wait.
look in Zatash's direction.
I hopped on the bookshelf. I'm just flat laying there.
And she looks at you all and go, she's really desperate for my knowledge, isn't she?
That's the impression I've gotten. Yeah, she's paying us quite a lot of money.
How much?
25,000 each. Plus loot.
Plus loot? You know, you were not the first adventuring party to come down here.
Yeah, we kind of saw the
You were-
dregs of some of them.
I'll be honest, you're the first to make it to this.
Hmm.
So, I ask you, what were you expecting? A mountain of treasure?
Mm. Challenge, knowledge, money. I'd like to rid myself of this. I point at my fleshiness.
Your face?
Amongst other things. I just walk
Okay.
into the room at this point.
Ancient ruins, tombs, and burials are known to hold lost knowledge of past peoples and relics, some of great magical import.
Can you read the language that any of this is written?
I cannot.
Don't ask me, I cannot either. I've long forgotten lineage. Listen, I will let you leave with your lives. If you do not take my offer, then my army will crush you.
Promise?
I like that one. Well, if we're done talking, she waves her hand. And a green energy, sickening ray comes, emanates from her outwards in a wave. It passes by you. You seem unharmed by it, but then you hear groaning behind you. Can
Use a ledge.
she's a mummy? What are you expecting? Can everybody roll initiative?
An archmummy.
Are you fucking kidding me, Astria?
oof.
You rolled a 3? I'm sorry. No, my big bad is not going.
It looks like they're going last.
Hey, looks like they're going last, babe.
Looks like they're going.
I don't know what to tell you, my guy, but it looks like they're going last.
Hold on, I have to add more things to the thing.
Oh my.
Because when she waves her hand, more creatures appear. God, she is going last. Well, hopefully the bigger monsters are more of a problem.
What does that mean?
You see hundreds of ghosts amalgamated together into one massive creature. You hear mummies groaning behind you, along with other things. Zatash, it is your turn. You are unseen as far as you know.
He'll like skitter down, slither down.
Every time you say slither, do you just keep doing that Grinch slither across the ground?
Yeah, he just like slithers down the bookcase, just like, you know, when you think it's crawl, but he's just like slithering right behind this undead abomination and just surprise.
Dirty 20. Let me see if that's because I just pulled up this thing's character sheet and I'm reading it for the first time now.
So, being a DM.
Yeah.
It looks
And
like
you're-
snot. Snot with
Huh?
faces.
Yeah, it looks like
snot with faces.
it looks like snot with face. It's called a haunt.
Ooh.
Your weapon is magical.
Yes, it is.
Cool. It is resistant to the fire damage you do. Other than that,
That
it
is
takes. That is radiant damage. Never mind. It is not resistant to that. Minus 31. Ow. It don't like that.
Just as I've appeared, I use the remaining 10 feet of movement to disappear. I'll take the hide action as a bonus action. Oh, shit, rogue shit.
Rogue shit.
Dang it!
Oh no.
I regret
You
trying to be
you
up
tried-
the rogue shit.
You try to go do your invisible rogue shit, and you trip over the a loose scroll and slam loudly on the ground. Next up, you just hear what?
I was just gonna say, yeah, Adventurer just hears this, like, "Stand on my toe, ow!" That is it for me.
The worst.
All right,
Okay.
Adventurine, it is your turn.
Okay, cool. Bonus action rage. As part of my rage, I will instinctively to here. Or, no, actually, hold on. What's here? Instinctively to here. I suppose the haunt can take an attack of opportunity on me.
That's a 15.
That hits?
15 force damage.
Okay. Okay, cool. 15 force damage. Cool. And then I will then use my movement to get, so that's 20 here. So this thing doesn't take an attack of opportunity. No, you know what? I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna assume that this has got reach.
Let me see. Hold on.
Whatever. It can take another attack on me. I just realized that the other thing I wanted to do is a bonus action. Bonus action economy, what?
Oh, it doesn't take enough. You can give yourself 15 feet or 15 HP back.
Oh, okay.
The haunt is weird. It has 0 reach.
Oh, does it whelm? Is it a whelmer?
I don't think it can attack outside its space.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay, cool. Cool. So I get there. And I'm gonna attack the mummy recklessly.
Alright.
What? Oh, that is a 28 to hit.
That fucking she shields.
Okay, cool. Oh. Again. $23, so that misses. But she also needs to make me a dex save.
Oh yeah, that's a 2.
Cool, she takes 7 lightning damage.
Neat. 7 lightning damage.
I walk up there and help, like, futilely whack at her shield, and then a little bit of lightning loogie catches her. Pass turn.
Pass turn. The next up are the mummies' turns. They are going to shamble here. Fucking clown car and dash. Yeah, it's almost like I learned the last time I did this, and I was like,
Zach looked at our party composition and was like,
Ashante, it is your turn.
Okay. All right. Ashante is going to look at this, the woman speaking, and decides to turn and run and jump atop this table here. Okay, there we go. Runs and jumps atop the table and reaches from his pouch, pulling out a rose and a sprig of grain. And he calls out, "Your dominion over those lost is an affront to the domain of all life." And he uses Channel Divinity, Turn Undead.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Everything within 30 feet will have to make a Wisdom saving throw. With a
Wisdom
DC 16.
Dang, that's everything in there.
Yeah, that is everything. Unfortunately, they have advantage against it. The hunt got a 25. And then I'm just gonna roll a whole bunch of saves for mummies. Mummy 1 got a 22. $14. What's the save?
16.
This one dies. $15. This one dies. Ooh.
Are they CR2 or lower?
Mummies aren't that high, yeah.
Okay.
17, that one's good. Six, gone. $15, gone. Natural 20. And double nine's gone. You got rid of more half my money.
Nice.
Let's see here. So I went from here to there, which was 15 feet. And yeah, after he unleashes the flash of light and just oops, a bunch of mummies into dust, he turns and tries to run and jumps atop this table with the rest of his movement.
All right.
And that's his turn.
It is now the hunt's turn, and the hunt is gonna move into Zatashi
Oh no.
and then do a spectral bath attack for a 16.
That misses.
Second attack is 14.
That also misses.
Motherfucker. The second one is going to go after Lysa. For 19 to hit.
Nope.
How about a 26?
Oh, good. Yeah, I'll do it.
You take 16 force damage.
Okay.
And now it is Lysa's turn.
All right. I'm gonna take a stab at this hunt thing. I'm guessing opportunity attack will occur if I step back.
You are correct, because you were within its ability. No, that's natural one. Never mind.
All right. I would take. Actually, I'm gonna move this way a little bit, and then I will stab at the hunt.
All right. What's the
For a
for?
natural 20.
Oh God!
Nice.
And your sword, your
I never stowed my lance. Yeah, I pretty much like went back to the
Great check.
pedestal with it.
lance is magical. Is fire, right? So it does 36 damage. Holy shit! Right, that's
First attack. Second attack.
20 hits.
And last attack.
Hmm. 26 hits.
Yeah, let me end my turn.
I'm sorry, Jen. I just realized you would hit a 28, not like what I thought it was or what I heard it was. So you actually did hit her, with even with
Oh.
her shield. So
Oh.
13. She takes 13 damage anyway.
Okay.
Anyway, it is now Ashira's, and she may do some bullshit. Ashira is going to make eye contact with Aventuring. Aventuring, can you give me a wisdom saving throw? DC 17.
Sure. Sure can. Maybe. Nope. That is a 16.
You now have Ashira's curse.
Ew.
While cursed in this...
Argument.
Yes?
Could I have advantage on that because I'm immune to the regular mummy's curse?
That's the mummy's curse. That's the...
But
That's
she's
the-
like a fancy mummy.
Yeah, she's my fancy mummy.
I'm just saying.
All
I
right.
only have a +1. Let me roll with advantage.
All right, fine.
Just to
roll with
see.
advantage.
Just to see. I only have a +1.
All right.
Why, give me
No, it's
what
worse.
Ah,
It's
no,
worse.
it's fine.
It's worse. It's fine. Give me the curse. Give me the curse.
All right. Well, while you're
I
curse
had to try.
while you are cursed this way, your weapon attacks deal half damage.
That's rough.
Mhm.
And then she is going to step around you.
Mhm.
Death Stance. That's a haunt. What the fuck? And then fuck. Fuck it. She's just gonna hit you with a desiccating slam.
All right.
17 to hit.
It's
You take 13 bludgeoning damage, halved to
7.
7, and 10 necrotic damage, and you cannot
Uh-huh.
regain hit points on your next turn
Okay. Until the end of my next turn.
until the end of your next turn. And then she hits you again for a 13, and that doesn't hit it.
Missed it.
And then it is Zatash's turn.
Alright, Zatash will start off by attacking this haunt that is all up on him.
All up in his grill. The rapier hits.
29.
29 damage. Holy fuck. Haunt's still there.
Now I will. Oh, can I not put him there? Then I will. I will. Yeah. I'll get to here.
Wait, it doesn't get to attack. 'Cause you're fucking.
I
keep forgetting that.
just stab and run. After I stab and run, I will. Again, I will this time attempt to just take the dodge action. Bonus action dodge.
Alright. It would be Adventurine's turn. But no, it's Ashira's turn again. Well, it's
Like
Ashira's
the
mythic
reaction?
action.
Oh, mythic action, motherfucker!
Mythic action.
This bitch.
Yes, indeed.
She swirls her hand and sand starts to erupt around her in a tornado. A lot like Aventurine's storm aura, except it's sand. 20 feet. Want everybody to see this.
Nope.
Oh, fucking Alyssa's in it too. Everybody in this aura needs to give me a DC 17 Constitution saving throw, or take 22 necrotic damage.
Save.
Well, I didn't.
Indomitable?
Nope, I used it. Ow.
And yeah, you just take 22 necrotic damage, and now it's
You-
Aventurine.
You cut out. Do I take half?
No, you don't take any.
Okay. Alright, cool. Bonus action, I activate my Dress of Defense, and my AC is now 18.
Dope.
And never stop, and whack. 26 to hit.
26 hits.
Okay, so that's 11 half to 6, assuming we're rounding up.
11 halved to 6. Yeah. All right.
Whack. 21 to hit. That is 20 half to 10.
10. I want you to activate your big axe.
Because I didn't want to get hit more. I'm gonna activate my big axe.
Uh,
I'm gonna activate it. They're both bonus actions.
uh,
My bonus action economy is shitty, alright?
I know that feel. I know that feel.
Pastor.
Next up is the mummies. They are going to one's gonna run that way. This one's gonna dash. Ashante, if you want to, you can take a attack of opportunity on a mummy.
Let's do it. Nope. Let's do it.
Go for it.
Dagger strike.
Dagger strike. You
Oh
just
god.
stab
It's
it
only
with a
14.
dagger. It hits.
And I think I get that D8 of radiant damage on it.
Oh,
Because cleric.
because cleric. Also, you and Zatash take a 4 poison damage.
Ow.
I am resistant to poison.
Then 2 poison damage.
4 poison damage. So it was a 14 to hit. Where's the damage? 7 piercing
I got-
damage.
7 piercing, no radiant so far.
And then I need to roll the radiant. Oh, that's fine. Features and traits. Divine Strike, 1d8 of... Oh, my Divine Strike is cold fire or lightning damage of my choice. It's not radiant.
Oh,
I guess lightning. For
All right.
damage. 8 lightning damage.
holy shit. Dope.
Yeah, you watch as he just unsheaths the dagger and it trails lightning and he just sticks it.
Mummy number 1 is the only one who can get within range. So Ashante, you're gonna hit for 16.
That does not hit.
How about a 15?
That does not hit either.
All right, and then you need to make me a wisdom saving throw. As the mummy tries to curse you with the mummy's curse, and it doesn't work.
6.
Ashante, it is your turn.
He's gonna take an attack of opportunity from the mummy and take a step up.
There's a 22 to hit.
It does.
You take 7 bludgeoning damage, and your speed is reduced by 10.
Speed is reduced by 10. So let's signal that by putting the boot, I guess.
You got the boot.
And he rips tight the rose and the sprig of grain, and he brushes it in his hand, and between the fingers you see the streaks of light bursting from between the different tightly held fingers, and he releases it with one final channel divinity, turn undead, everything within 30 feet.
Okay. Oh. Okay. Ashir is completely immune to turn undead.
Fair enough.
Everything else isn't. Save.
By the will of Chantea, I send you all back to the Shadowfell.
Dead. Oh, thank God. Wisdom. Dead. Wisdom succeeds. The haunt fails. However, it's higher than CR2, so it's got to run.
Scared.
And then the other haunt succeeds. And now it's the haunt's turn. This haunt just goes in the fucking wall. Because it's a
Oh.
ghost. ghost shit.
Good, good, good tapping.
This haunt moves to right here.
Oh no.
No, no.
Does it provoke opportunity attack from me?
Yes.
Eh.
Real quick, you don't have Sentinel, do you?
Nope.
Jesus Christ!
Mark on.
Oh, wow.
Woo!
39 damage to the haunt. That fucking hurts. But the haunt is going to use a special attack called Wave of Despair. Everything in and around the haunt. Hold on, I'm just gonna get a aura on the haunt. Everything in that circle needs to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Rat. Wisdom saving?
Oh great.
4.
Actually, Quentin, you meet it. You beat it. You take half of 33 necrotic damage.
Okay, 33.
Like 17 damage.
Yeah, 17 damage.
Ooh. Like that. Oh, let me hit.
And that is the hunt's turn. Next up is not Lysa, but Shira again. Mythic action.
Come on.
Oh. Oh.
What do you
Cool.
mean?
I
Uh,
keep saying no.
She turns to sand. And
Oh.
everyone within 60 feet of her gets one attack from her.
Okay.
She basically gets a steel wind strike. So this one is for Aventurine. 28 to hit.
I mean, that hits anyway.
Yeah, you get
it's at advantage.
17 bludgeoning damage, halved to whatever half that is. 8?
9.
9.
If we're rounding up, it's 9.
And then 8 necrotic damage.
Okay.
Lysa. Oh god.
What's my natural 20?
It's a natural 20.
Oh.
Lysa gets. Fuck. How the hell did they do? 18 plus 12 bludgeoning damage. 30.
30.
And 10 plus 9 necrotic damage. 19
19.
necrotic damage.
49
that's-
damage.
49 damage.
Yeah. Zatash gets a 19 to hit.
It's at disadvantage.
It's also a 19 to hit. She rolled double
Oh.
19s.
Shit, that hits.
You take 16 bludgeoning damage and 10 necrotic damage.
Oh boy, that's not good.
Ashante gets a 27 to hit for a 16 bludgeoning damage and 13 necrotic damage, and she appears way over here.
I'll just be screwed. This bit.
And now it's Lisa's turn.
Alright, first gonna shimmy around the mummy. Then gonna
Shimmy.
bonus action dash myself over here. I'm gonna using my launch ability.
All right, you re-entering her area, and you take. You need to give me a Constitution saving throw.
That's not enough, is it?
No, it is not. You take 22 necrotic damage.
Okay. So I get advantage with this first attack.
All right. This is your leap, right?
Yes.
So the mummy doesn't get an attack of opportunity?
Nope, does not provoke opportunity attacks.
Cool. Motherfucker.
Here comes another D10. I'm gonna re-roll that. Because that finding
Savage
ability.
attacker.
Yep. So that's a 10, and then here comes another D10. Because it's a critical hit. There you go.
So 23, 12, 10 plus 9 is a lot. $54?
Yep.
Jesus.
The rest of my movement speed, I can just take 5 feet away from her without provoking properties. I can literally jump towards her, like, press my lance right into her chest, and then jump off of her, back flipping 5 feet away from her.
Okay, and you're not going to use your next 2 attacks on her?
But you will. Yep. And at advantage, whoever the one on the left will be.
Oh, you're attacking the haunt?
No, I'm attacking her.
Oh, okay.
It's not an advantage at 12.
27 hits.
Good. And then last one.
And 26 hits. Fuck.
So that was 10. Jump back 5. I would jump back 5. That's 20. Actually, no, I can't do anything. Never mind. I used my actions.
Dope. It is now her turn. She's going to actually step around Lysa up to Ashante. Ashante, I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw. Motherfucker. Alright, nothing happens. Then she's going to angrily hit you with Desecrated Stone. Twice. 12 for the first one.
12 does not hit.
28 for the second one.
That does hit.
13 bludgeoning damage and 11 necrotic. And then it's Zatash's turn. I need you to give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy. That was so on a nat 20. So close. What
You would
happens?
take 22 necrotic damage.
Oh shit.
This is just from being in her aura. Which you guys can see what, right?
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
Oh, I think that's not looking too good. How hurt is this haunt?
This haunt is fucked up.
Alright. Alright. You're gonna just step up, stab into this. Please die.
Does not hit.
Alright, bonus action, we're gonna attack again. Risk it all for the biscuit.
$26 does hit.
Ooh, please tell me that's enough.
And this is that. That's one. You don't fucking. That X is very ominous. Goodbye, ghost.
Alright. And with that, I'm going to say, I am very hurt, and I'm going to
Work goes
That was
smoothly
five,
when you
seven,
know the right steps.
8,
With Asana,
20,
you
25,
can
30.
coordinate tasks
Get
across
as far away as I can.
and
I
stay
am
on
very
track.
hurt, and
So
I will
your
end my
team
turn.
can spend more
All
time
right.
celebrating
It
wins.
would be
That's
Aventuриne's
the
turn, but
at Asana.com.
Ashira is going to do her last mythic action, which is Last Rites.
That doesn't sound good.
Oh no.
Huh.
Neat. Everyone within that, give me a DC 17 strength save.
Dang it.
Oh, not strength.
Huh.
So close.
Rolled a natural 1.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
All right, cool. Those who failed, you take 21 bludgeoning damage
Up, I'm down.
and are entombed in stone.
What?
An entombed creature is restrained and has total cover against attacks and other effects outside the stone. Oh god. Shit.
You gotta be fucking with me.
I'm not. And the beginning of each of its turns takes 7 necrotic damage.
Ooh.
The creature can be freed if the stone is destroyed. That's a good symbol for it. This little skull thing.
Oh no, that's my down symbol.
That's your down symbol? Oh, okay. Well, for entombed, let's do broken shield. And Lysa only takes 11 bludgeoning damage and is not entombed.
Okay.
I wasn't sure if that hit Aventurine or not.
It didn't. She was outside.
Okay. I rolled a strength save just in case.
All right. And then it's Aventuri's turn.
Cool. Is any part of Zatash out?
No, I'm going to say there's a sarcophagus where he used to be.
Okay. Okay. Well, in that case, I go here. I'll make a wisdom save. That fails. How much damage do I take?
22.
Oh, that's a concept.
Oh, yeah, it's a con save.
Oh, it's a con save? Oh, okay, hold on. So that's plus 6 instead. So that's the 18. Or, right? 17.
17?
Yeah.
Say, you save. You take no damage.
Okay. Cool. Bonus action, I activate the giant craft ambusher. And so you watch as this massive axe doubles in size. And I growl something in Draconic. Oh, it grows 3 times its size. Sorry. It is 3 times its size. Cool. So if it's 3 times its size, wouldn't that mean I get to hit from here?
Yeah? I guess?
Yeah? I don't know. It only has 10 feet of reach. So I would be from here. That's stupid. That's only double its size. I take umbrage with you, Griffin Saddlebag. Reckless. 27 to hit.
27 hits.
19 damage halved to 10. I assume I'm still cursed, right?
Yeah, you're still cursed. No, wait, no, you're not.
Oh, I'm not. Okay,
You're
19
not.
damage.
Quentin is.
It was all. Oh, he can only have it on one. She can only have it on one person.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So that's 19 damage on that one. And then... Oh! That's a natural 20!
No.
Oh no. Oh.
So that's, that's a 48 damage.
48.
Nice.
Neat. Cool. She coughs up blood or coughs up sand.
That's it. I use my bonus action to make the axe big. No loogies. Pass turn.
All right. Ashante, it is your turn. You immediately take 7 necrotic damage.
Whoops.
Good part is you're protected because you're entombed in stone from her aura, so you don't take 22 necrotic damage.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
you win some, you lose some.
So
You're muted, by the way. Zach, or not Zach, Quentin, you're muted. There you go.
Just goes, oh.
Huh. A couple of things I can do here.
Couple?
There's a couple of things I can do here. Now, Zach, I'm gonna pass this by you. Answer how you wish. If I were to cast Dispel Magic on this rock, the rock remains?
I would say the spell magic would have no effect.
Right.
Because right now it's just the like you're entombed in a sarcophagus.
Right. So
And-
then,
Magic made it, but it's not magic.
Yeah.
so then the next thing, there's two other options I have here. I could try to bless myself and try to hold concentration and use that to break out. Because it's a saving throw to break out, right? Or is it a check?
No, it's you gotta break the stone, and the stone's got HP.
Oh, and the stone
You have
got
to-
HP.
You have to kill Bill Bride it to get out.
Okay. I've gotta attack the stone. Well, that's kind of funny. Huh. I'm not very good at doing damage, so
Swear to God, cast stone shape.
he's like cramped up in the sarcophagus, and it like the air in here stings, and he goes, "Oh, I don't like this," and he melds into the stone.
It's just as bad.
Excellent.
Which way are you going? You going down into like the ground, or
If he can, because he was standing on a table, and I don't know if the table was ruined by the entombment, but
yeah, the table was definitely destroyed. Like,
yeah, he just
gone.
like he's cramped up in there, and he goes, "We're gonna like this," and then just sinks into the floor.
You know what? That's a clever way. I didn't even think that you could get out of that. All right. I'll take the broken shield off you. You're no longer entombed in stone, but that tomb is still there.
Okay, that's his
any.
turn.
How far can you go with melted stone? Only 5 feet?
So I'm quite limited. If you look at it in the chat, I can meld. I can step into the stone at a point I can touch.
You have to leave the stone from where you entered it.
Yeah. So like I can hide from the damage, but if I choose to exit the spell, I'm just going to end up back in the tomb.
Alright. Alright.
But for now,
Fair.
he's just hiding in the floor.
Cool. Lisa, it's your turn.
All right. Comes 3 attacks. The first attack.
Jesus.
No.
She.
It slaps you.
Yeah, she just hits you.
Last one.
You take 13 bludgeoning damage and 12 necrotic damage. That does not hit.
That's not hit.
Oh, and her aura is gone.
I don't know how much health I have.
How much? Ooh.
Ooh.
Well, it's her turn.
No, I'm using second one as my bonus action.
Okay, all right.
Hopefully I'll survive this next attack.
Maybe.
I get 20 back.
That's not bad.
This is now Ashira's turn.
Oh shit.
She
You
is
smell like
going...
mothballs and metapause.
Okay, she's gonna take a step back and then
She left my attack range.
shit, she did.
$27 to hit.
Motherfucker.
It's 13 total damage.
She's still alive. Barely.
Okay.
Barely, but she's gonna do a reaction real quick. I need you to give me a DC 17 strength saving throw that you'll probably succeed.
Me? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oof, no, I fail. 16.
Oh yeah, you do
Roll the
fail.
second
You are
Yeah.
restrained until the end of your next turn.
Okay.
And then Elisa is going to just hit the shit out of, or Ashira is going to hit the shit out of Lisa.
Oh, come on, AC, don't hit.
She gets 2 attacks.
Okay.
A 19 to hit for the first one,
No.
and then a 13 for the second one.
Ew. Well, my AC is 21.
All right. Zatash, you immediately fail a death saving.
I can't try to at least try to roll a nat 20, see if it comes back up.
Well,
Before taking the damage.
Your turn starts, and you take the damage.
Fair enough.
And then you can roll.
Alright, come on, bro. We'll need that nat 20. Get me back up. Nope. I have 14, but I passed.
1 success, 1 fail. All right, cool. Next up is Aventurine. You're restrained.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Can't...
Right.
I think restrained means you can't move.
Yeah.
And at the end of your turn, the restraint disappears.
Cool. Can I throw my axe?
Disadvantage.
Okay. Will do it recklessly to get advantage.
Get advantage. Can't see each other yet. How do you...
Oh, they missed. It misses. I missed.
Okay, it misses. I was gonna ask, like, how does one who's restrained by, like, I imagine, like, mummy tape or whatever it is, throw a giant axe?
Poorly. It just clatters to my feet. Wait, I have another weapon. I throw my pike. 21 to hit. 17 damage.
And that ends this fight. The stones break apart that were holding everyone together. She dies in the most ridiculous way.
Yeah, just
Yeah, just imagine, just straight. Yeah.
this is the reason why I go to Dart League on Thursday nights.
Dartly.
Ooh.
Zatash is still kind of unconscious, so we're kind of still in
Slowly dying.
Yeah, that's all I can do.
all right.
Because I'm
Ashantel.
restrained.
The stone crumbles. Like, so you guys saw Ashante get entombed, and you sit there expecting to see him when it crumbles, but it goes crashing to the floor, and he's not there.
He has risen.
And then you watch slowly emerging, like you just see a hand out of this floor. Stop down, another hand. Stop
Oh,
down,
man.
and he pulls himself out of the dirt. Ugh. Sweeps back his hair. Ah. Oh, good, you got her.
There's a pike shimmying in her chest.
Part of me was worried that you all wouldn't be successful in my absence, and I'd have to stay down there and for 8 hours or so, and then I'd come out and she'd be standing there.
Or the tomb would still be waiting.
That would have been real awkward.
That will.
Is somebody gonna make Zatash not be dying?
He looks over. Oh. I see.
I'm just-
I see he couldn't sink into the floor.
That's not a thing most of us can do, actually.
And he casts a healthy third level. Oh, you know what? He casts Spare the Dying on you.
Oh, you duck!
You suck.
You watch as he begins to conjure up this divine magic, and he looks at you guys and looks at him, pokes his forehead with the index fingertip, and you just watch Zatash go from like a sweaty, feverish struggle to a calm, sweaty, restful sleep. I'll let him wake up on his own time, and I choose to use my healing on myself.
On myself.
Oh my God.
How many spell slots do you have left?
I've got 2 third levels, 3 second levels, and 3 first levels.
Jeez.
Oh, you have plenty!
Yeah, but I need it.
I mean, at least take like the potion out of my pocket and give it to me.
Well, the good news is you wake up in the next 1 round at 1 HP. And with that, kind of ends this little mini campaign. You get your 25,000 gold.
Woo woo.
Is that a
Probably-
collective 25,000?
Huh? It's not a collective 25,000. I think I said each.
You say each.
Each.
Uh-huh.
Give yourself 2,500 platinum.
Oh.
And I don't know, maybe hold on to these characters. I don't know. I will say, fuck. In the next campaign, you all can use these characters in their cat.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Hell yeah.
Wonderful. Well done, Zach. That was a nice little boss.
That was
fight.
Yeah. That was so fun.
I agree.
Oh,
I was panicking on that sand trap.
oh yeah, no, it was good.
Adventuring had
real.
no panic.
Mythic actions are weird because they happen one at a time. But, like, like they'd go like the first one was the aura, then the fucking sand, whatever the sand, a slash. That's what I want to call it.